Good evening, groovy citizens, and happy satisfying Saturday to each and every one of you. I hope your day has been phenomenal. My day, let me just be honest with you all, has been full of rest. Much needed rest, I might add, and I'm quite all right with that. So that just means,
phone book update failed.
Thank you. That just means that once I do this video, while it's uploading, I'm going to eat my dinner. And I already have a few movies selected that I'm going to watch this evening. If you know me, then you already know it's going to be a Christmas themed movie. Don't judge me because I don't judge you, because that's what I want to watch. And just kind of relax, work in some, because I have so many planners I have to update during the week, but I love them all. Don't get me wrong. So I'm going to do some today and some tomorrow, which, by the way, I would say if you watched yesterday's video, which I know you didn't because I forgot to make it public, and I didn't think about that till later on this afternoon. And it's okay, because it took a while uploading last night and I fell asleep. So it's okay. I will, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go inside and make that public. But I did wish you all a happy Father's Day on tomorrow. And I'm saying it again because you haven't seen that video yet. I want each of you to have a happy Father's Day. Hopefully you're doing something wonderful. And if not, honey, just relax. Just relax. Take a day where you don't have to fix anything. You don't have to do anything. You can just relax. Watch the game or whatever it is that you choose to do. Now, let's jump into today's topic, which is what my silence means. And these are some quotes that I came across and I said, I have got to share these with you because sometimes I think people misconstrue what your silence means. And let's keep it real. Silence can mean many things to many people. I'm one of these people. When I get quiet, I tell people, as long as I'm going back and forth with you, you have nothing to worry about. But when I get quiet, that's when you might want to worry, because that's when my mind is really working and I'm sorting things out, and things are going to go downhill real quick. So silence means something different to everybody. So I have 5 things I'm going to share with you, and then I'm going to bid you good day. Number 1, my silence means I am tired of fighting, and now there is nothing left to fight for. That is definitely something that I have experienced in my lifetime, where you fight for something and it seems like you're the only one fighting for it, or you say something and you're just tired of saying the same thing over and over and over again, and you just get quiet because you're like, you know what, I got nothing else left to say. I'm tired. I am done with it. One thing I will suggest that we all do as we go through life is stop wasting our time arguing with people, saying the same thing, repeating ourselves. I mean, we do that for our children because, they just don't listen well. And adults grow up, they don't listen well either. But I'm just going to say this. Don't waste your time saying the same thing over and over again. Get quiet and then move on and do what you're going to do. Number 2, my silence means I am tired of explaining my feelings to you, but now I don't have the energy to explain them anymore. Didn't I just say that? Stop explaining yourself over and over again. This is so fitting if you're in a relationship, any type of relationship, and you find that you are sharing your feelings with your significant other, be it your spouse or somebody you're dating, or it could be a friendship, doesn't matter. Sometimes even within families, and you keep telling that person how you feel about something they're saying or something that they're doing. And you've said it so many times, and they hear you, but they don't hear you, if you understand what I'm saying. They hear what you're saying, because there's nothing wrong with their hearing. They might be like me and you wear glasses, but there's nothing wrong with my hearing, but they don't fully understand. And there are some people, unfortunately, that they can hear you say what you say. They can hear you telling them that you don't like the way they make you feel. But until you actually do something, they're not going to change. They are not going to change. That's why I tell people all the time, I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm not wasting my time saying the same thing over and over again. If you make me feel a certain kind of way, and I've told you that many times, and yet you continue to do it, there's nothing else left for me to say. I can show you better than I can tell you, because I'm going to pack up my feelings, my things, and I'm out. I am done. And when you come back and say, well, Shell, what happened? What? I don't understand. Oh, you don't? How many times did I say to you, ABCXYZ? And nothing changed. I'm just saying. Number 3, my silence means I have adapted to the changes in my life, and I don't want to complain. Sometimes you do get to a place where you just become okay. Well, I don't want to say okay. You get to a place where you just have accepted that things are the way they are, and you just don't want to complain about it anymore. If you stop and really take a look at a lot of things that are going on in this world in terms of politics, which we don't talk on this channel, but if you really stop and think about the things that are going on in this world, you have just come to a place that things are going to be what they're going to be. And there's only one person that can fix it, and that's God himself. And until he sees fit to step in and fix these things, maybe he wants us to do something different, I don't know. But until changes are made, we just have to get to a place where we don't want to complain about it anymore. In fact, I'm going to say this: instead of complaining, do something. Do you know, I know a couple of people that don't vote. And to be quite honest with you, they've never voted. And we're all at the halfway mark in our lives. And I'm thinking, and you've never voted? What? Anyway, I digress, because that's their choice. But they've never voted. But you always have something to say, regardless of who's sitting in office. And it doesn't matter what office it is. It can be president, it can be senator, it can be governor. No matter what the office is, you have something to complain about, but you don't vote. I don't understand how you have a right to vote and you don't do it, but you want to sit back and complain. Don't complain to me, because I'm the first person that will tell you to shut the hell up, because you had the opportunity to vote somebody else in and you didn't do it. So I don't want to hear the complaining. Number 4, my silence means I am on a self-healing process and trying to forget everything I ever wanted from you. Sometimes in a relationship, that person gets quiet because they're on that self-healing journey. And everything they thought they wanted from you, from that relationship, they've just decided that, you know what, they no longer want that. They are getting quiet to get in touch with themselves, to rethink whatever it is that they want. Probably to rethink how they allow themselves to get in that situation to begin with. Let's start there. And then think about where they're going to go from that point on. Number 5, last but not least, my silence means I am just trying to move on gracefully with all my dignity. Let me just say this. Sometimes you have to be, the bigger person. And we've talked about this before. And I know you're saying, but Michelle, why do I always have to be the bigger person? Well, because sometimes you just do. I used to think that way. And I would say, Lord, why am I always being the bigger person? Why can't somebody else be the bigger person for a change? But the reality is that we all have to be the bigger person from time to time. And when you are in a relationship of any kind, it doesn't matter what kind of relationship that is, and you decide that you're just going to move on with grace and with dignity, you are being the bigger person. You are saying, okay, this person hurt me. This person betrayed my trust. This person made me look like a damn fool. Yes, I said what I said. But I'm going to be the bigger person. I'm going to hold my head up and I'm going to walk on to my destiny with grace and with dignity. I'm going to get quiet. I'm not saying anything else. And there are people that love to get on social media and they want to talk bad about folks, put their business out there. To me, that's just trashy. I'm sorry, it is. It is trashy. If you and I have a disagreement, I'm not going on social media to put that business out there, because that's none of anybody else's business. That's our business. In regards to what you said or did, regardless of what I said or did, I'm not going to I'm not going to take to social media to put it out there. But, you know, people like to do that. It's sad, but that's what people like. People love gossip. People love to see folks going at it and acting like wild savages. People love that kind of stuff. Those channels tend to get a lot of people. I mean, a lot of followers, you know, everybody with their comments and all that other good stuff. I don't want a large following doing that kind of stuff. I don't knock people that do it, because if that's what you like to do, hey, that's your business. That's fine. I just choose not to. But going back to what I was saying, you have got to get to a place where you are the bigger person and you move on with grace and dignity. If they want to act a fool, let them act a fool. But you're going to do it by yourself, because you're not going to do it with me. If you want to put our business out there on social media, that's fine. I'm not going to comment on it. I'm just going to go on about my business. I'm not going to do a video talking about what you said, because then you're going to do one talking about what I said, and we'll just keep doing this back and forth thing. I'm not doing that. Remember, we are moving on with grace and with dignity, because we're better than that. We are. I know you may not want to. You may want to do that whole get back thing. Oh, she said this. Okay, not a problem. I'm going to say that. We're not doing that. We're moving along with grace and dignity. And guess what? People notice. Yes, there are the people that notice this person acting a plumb fool, but I promise you, people are noticing how you're handling it. That's why, you ever notice how sometimes things can happen and people will look and say, wow, they handled that very well. Because if that had been me, I'd have been doing this, that, and the other. And we all say that, but the reality is that you make yourself look better when you don't go out there acting like a fool. Let them act a fool by themselves. Remember, grace and dignity. That's what we're looking for. Okay? So, our theme for this upcoming week is going to be silence. I want you to sit back. I want you to get quiet. And I want you just to observe. I don't know about you all, but I do actually have days like that where I don't say much of anything, but I observe everything. And I observe things anyway, but I do have times where I don't say anything. But I'm going to sit back and I'm just going to watch. I watch and I observe, because I like to see how people move. See, here's the thing. When you think that by being loud and boisterous and all that other good stuff, that's going to get you further. What's going to get you further is when you sit back and you just observe everything around you. Watch the people that have your back. Watch the people that leave your side. Watch the people that are all up under the person that you're beefing with. Watch how they're moving. And just sit back and take it all in. Just get quiet. And I promise you, you will see a lot. You will learn a lot, and then you can act accordingly. Okay? Y'all, that's it. That's all I have. I want to say thank you so much for giving me just a few minutes of your time to speak life into you, to let you know that you don't have to be loud all your life. You can get quiet. Because here's the thing. Your silence speaks louder than words ever can and or will. Trust me on that one. You ever notice how when you cut somebody off and you're not talking to them, honey, they're blowing up your phone, because that silence is eating away at them, because they have no idea what you're thinking. They don't know what your next move is. They don't know what they can do to make it right. And it is eating away at them. So I want to encourage you, get quiet. Let people act the way they act. You just get quiet and move with grace and dignity. Again, thank you so much for joining me, you guys. If you're new to watching my videos, I want to say welcome. I do car conversations every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. So make sure you come back on Monday, where I'll have another topic for you. If you have a topic that you would like for me to talk about, always feel free to reach out to me, and I will do my very best to make that happen for you. Because what I want to do is make sure I am empowering you, I am encouraging you, I am motivating you to be the best you possible. And so if there's something that you want me to share and or talk about, please, please, please reach out and let's make it happen, okay? If this is not your first rodeo, I want to say welcome back. You know, I miss you when I don't get a chance to see you. Listen, I don't know about you all, but here in the DMV area, it is 83 degrees and it's still quite humid and muggy outside, which is why I have my AC on. So wherever you go, whatever you do, I want you to have fun. Be careful, but have fun, okay? Listen, y'all know the drill, and you definitely know the spiel. I love you to the moon and back. I want nothing but the best for you. And I believe that the best is yet to come, both for you and for me. But here's the thing, y'all. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, absolutely nothing will change the love that I have for each and every one of you. And many of you I don't know, I've never met, probably never will meet, and it's okay. But I still love you, and I still want nothing but the best for you. Love you much. We'll talk again on Monday.